I woke up to go get me a cold pop, and then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
The wokeness of today knows no bounds, and you're about to get a full dose of it right now with digital blackface. Coach Colin here, coolest high performance coach in the world. And if you want the absolute best takes to the videos and podcasts you love, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it. We're learning about digital blackface. About 6 hours ago, CNN made an article that I thought was a joke when I first saw it. I saw it when it came out like in its first hour, in its first few minutes. And I was like, I'm going to wait a while because, you know, somebody must have took over CNN's Twitter or something like that. But no. This is very real. We're about to learn about something new, and it's called digital blackface. We all know who this lady is. She's the lady who says,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm sure you've all used it as a meme or a GIF, sending it to a friend when they show you something that you ain't got no time for. Well, if you've done that, you're racist. So, this is so silly. I'm just going to go over this article with you, and we're just going to point out the nonsense of it as we go. So, maybe you've shared that viral video of Sweet Brown, can't believe that's her name, telling a reporter after narrowly escaping an apartment fire, ain't nobody got time for that. Perhaps you posted the meme of supermodel Tyra Banks exploding in anger on America's Next Top Model, where she says,
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
Or maybe you simply posted a popular gift such as the NBA player Michael Jordan crying face. That's a great one. Or of drag queen RuPaul declaring, girl. Well, if you're black and you've shared such images online, you get a pass. Well, you know what? Just let's start right there. Thank you so much, CNN, for giving me a pass. I needed it. Thank you. I didn't know whether or not I had a pass. You know, thank you for letting me know my degree of blackness. I needed that, you know, and I always look to CNN to know if I'm getting a pass for what I'm doing in life, you know. But if you're white, you may have inadvertently perpetrated one of the most insidious forms of contemporary racism.
Dare you?
You may be wearing digital blackface. Now, I just want to say real quick, this is something that they invented. I know they're going to probably say there was a study and somebody wrote a stupid essay or something like that, but this is invented. This is not real. If you share this video, that doesn't say that you're wearing blackface. If I share a Jordan Peterson video, am I wearing whiteface?
I suppose the most straightforward answer to that is yes, although I think it's let's leave it at yes.
Like, just right off the bat, it just sounds like absolute nonsense. But let's just keep going, if we must. What is digital blackface? Digital blackface is the practice where white people co-opt online expressions of black imagery, slang, catchphrases, or culture to convey comedic relief or express emotions. These expressions, what one commentator calls racialized reactions, are mainstays in Twitter feeds, TikTok videos, and Instagram reels, and are among the most popular internet memes. Okay, let me just keep reading. Digital blackface involves white people play acting at being black, says Lauren Michelle Michael, an author and culture critic, in an essay for Teen Vogue. Yeah, of course, Teen Vogue. Get them while they're young, right? See, the indoctrination is just wild. Jackson says the internet thrives on white people laughing at exaggerated displays of blackness, reflecting a tendency among some to see black people walking hyperbole. This is so crazy. The internet thrives on communication, right, and information. That's what it thrives on, you know? It doesn't thrive on white people laughing at black people. I know, because I'm on the internet all the time. Like, it's so, even to just change the definition of what the internet runs on, what it thrives on. It's always thrived on information. And on top of that, it's thrived on us coming together. Very much so. Because when you post that meme of that lady saying, ain't nobody got time for that, I know that moment. I remember. I don't see it as an attack on me or an attack on that lady. I see it as you trying to express yourself via something that everybody knows. It's almost like these memes and these GIFs are the common sense of the internet. It's like you just know. It's like a language. It's almost like a digital hieroglyph, more so than digital blackface. I don't know why they have to racialize every single thing. Like, we're all on the internet, we're getting along, and then CNN just pops up and says, hey, 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 hey. What's all this? What are you guys doing? This is racist. Are you guys laughing together? What are you guys communicating efficiently? All that stops now. Let's get back to the stupidest article in the world. So if I use the Greta Thornburg, I've used Greta so many times. Does that make me racist?
This is all wrong.
Am I whiteface? I apologize to all my white viewers for my whiteface display, because I use that one quite a bit. I've been known to throw down some Greta on several occasions.
How dare you?
Many white people choose images of black people when it comes to expressing exaggerated emotions on social media, a burden that black people did not ask for. Why is it? See, this is the thing. This is why what they're doing is causing more harm than good. Because, like, if you're like, I'm just going to say it outright. If you're like a weak-minded black person and you read this and all of a sudden you're swayed and you go, oh, that's not something I asked for. What? Oh, no. Like, all of a sudden now you just gave black people. You're like, you're now creating this and giving black people another thing to put on their shoulders and giving white people another thing to feel guilty about. Like, you're trying to divide us through this. And I'm telling you guys, let me just get big for you. Every election cycle, they use black and white divide and conquer. Every single election cycle this happens. Whether it's the black on white violence videos that you're probably seeing a lot of via every single social media platform you can think of, or whether it's stuff like this. Every single election cycle. Why? Divide and conquer. If they have black people and white people, right, some of the most powerful demographics in America, if they have those people together, finding common ground, communicating efficiently, it doesn't do well for anybody, right or left, who's running for president or whatever. It doesn't fare well for them. They have to divide you guys very, very directly. There has to be a firm line between you guys. And race is always the thing they go to. Race, and then they go left and right, and that is sufficiently the four. Like, now you're split up into like 4 little categories. And now that it's like these small categories, they can conquer you properly. But if it was just everybody together communicating, they would look at the left and right side and say, you guys have to do better. Both of you guys have to do better. This is nonsense. We're not taking this anymore. And that's what they're afraid of. But let me not get away from the real issue at hand, which is digital blackface. We are your sass, your nonchalant, your fury, your delight, your annoyance, your happy dance, your diva, your shade, your yas moments, Jackson writes. The weight of reaction gifting, period, rests on our shoulders. There's some white memes out there. There's some white gifs. There's a bunch of them. But you see what's happening right here? If this is true, let's say this was true, that white people see black people as their sass, their nonchalance, their fury, their delight, their this, their that. Isn't that a good thing? Doesn't that mean that white people are like, they have black people in their hearts, in their minds all the time? And when they express themselves, they want to do it like them? Like, isn't that a good thing? Historical blackface never truly ended. Yes, it did. Americans have yet to actively confront their racist past to this day. I'm sorry. Isn't America, think about Europe, think about Germany, think about South America, because they've had slave trade. Doesn't America address their racist past more than any other country in the world? What other country in the world addresses their past more than America? Black people with shame, white people with guilt, black people with pride, white people with pride. Like, America relives their past more than anybody. You think Germany's constantly just like, oh, we feel so sorry? Never. They give money, they feel bad, but they don't have to bring it up every year. They don't do, like, America is the #1 when it comes to that. Nobody relives and has to feel ashamed for their racist past more than America. Bar none. I'm trying to think of another country. There's no place. No place. I mean, Canada just acts like they weren't even involved in the slave trade. They're just like, oh, that wasn't us. It's nonsense. You know, this type of stuff, and I'm done reading this stupid article, but this type of stuff almost fights for segregation more than it fights for like the healing of black people all over America. Because it's like, it's almost like they're looking at white people and saying, hey, those gifts aren't for you. Those memes aren't for you. You have some good white memes and white gifts to go use. You leave the black people to theirs. You stick with your own, and they get to stick with their own. And that's progress. Man, what do you think? If you're still watching this, what do you think about this wild article? What do you think about this? How do you think this should be handled? Are you going to now watch your meme usage, watch your gift usage? Do you think that CNN just needs to just close up shop maybe? Maybe that's what they need. I don't know. But let me know in the comments how you feel about digital blackface. Is it something that's been terrorizing you for years? Is it something that you've been guilty, you felt guilty about as a white person? Let me know. As for me, I'm gonna keep on using whatever meme I want.
How dare you?
I hope you do the same. And let's stick together. Every election cycle, it's divide and conquer. Let's not let them do this anymore. Let's stop this. All right, I'm out. And if you found any value, please hit subscribe. It helps so much. And if you want to be a researcher or you want to help me out with this channel, please email me at coachcolin3@gmail.com. I'm out.